Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, it looks like our rain chances staying with us for several more days. It does look like our rain chances go down just a little bit. Deeper tropical moisture may be pooling a little bit farther to the west for tomorrow and offshore. We'll have to wait and see on that. Bottom line, though, got to keep that umbrella handy. And once again, we still have some precip on the local radars late this evening, especially across southwestern Louisiana up through Senlon. Mostly light rain shower activity, but still plenty of tropical moisture out there. Could see a few passing showers overnight tonight, so we'll keep rain chances 20–30%. But tomorrow, I think we see some drier, more stable air trying to come in from the northeast, and that may allow for rain chances to get closer to 40 or 50% versus the 70–80% that we saw today. So as we take a look at the infrared imagery, big picture, we still have deep tropical moisture pooled across the northwestern and western Gulf of Mexico, and that's what ignited the showers and storms today. Combine that with daytime heating, which, by the way, we only got to 80 degrees today, so that was the good news. Meanwhile, as that is going on locally, we're watching this area disturb weather and a broad upper level low right here. Not looking as nasty as it did earlier today or last night at this time for that matter, but nonetheless, we do think there is some broad development possibilities at 70% by Thursday night to possibly a tropical depression, perhaps even a weak tropical storm that's mainly going to be heading toward the Texas coast. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. Then we have Hurricane Florence, Tropical Storm Isaac, and Hurricane Helene. Helene is going to remain an Atlantic hurricane. It's going to take a turn to the north. 100-mile-an-hour winds now may affect the Azores down the line. Then we have Tropical Storm Isaac that is not overly organized but still has some life left in it. And then in our part of the world, that disturbance down by the Yucatan. Nothing's going to develop tonight. Once this gets a little bit further out into the Gulf of Mexico, upper level winds should relax a little bit, and that could allow for some modest development out here. Meanwhile, we have Florence, and Florence looking mean indeed. A little bit of a weakening trend over the last few hours, but still maintaining quite an intense hurricane status at Category 4, 140-mile-per-hour winds. Moving to the west-northwest at 17, moves at a good clip until Thursday morning, then slows down as it gets closer to the coast. And the latest forecast track is nudged a little bit back to the left or to the south and west. Bottom line, this storm makes a landfall probably as a Category 3 or 4 storm, and that's not going to happen until Thursday night. Then it may meander across the Carolinas up through Virginia, perhaps as far southwest as Georgia, and that's kind of buying into the latest European model run we showed you earlier today. We'll show it to you again in the latest one of the latest hurricane models. Bottom line, a high storm surge and wind event, and then it's going to turn into a catastrophic rain event. Here are the probabilities of hurricane force winds, and they're kind of getting more spread out. Cape Lookout, the highest probability right now, but got plenty of time. These numbers will go up somewhere along the coast, but just to give you an idea, yesterday at Myrtle Beach it was 19%. Today it's 23%. Actually, some percentages now coming in toward Charleston, all the way down to Savannah, Georgia. So a little bit more uncertainty in the 3 to 5 day period. And speaking of uncertainty, Tropical Storm Isaac is uncertain at this point. It's a tropical storm. Center of circulation is here, so all the convection is off to the east of it, although we could see it getting a little bit better organized. Right now, just tropical storm warnings for the eastern islands of the Caribbean. Stays a tropical storm and may encounter more shear, so we don't think this is going to be a major issue. But if it survives the Caribbean, where will it go? And the model spreads nearly 3,000 miles, so it's anybody's call. But we do think this might weaken, and if anything, remnants head towards Central America, but something that we'll continue to keep an eye on. Meanwhile, as we look at the European model, here's our disturbance out in the Gulf of Mexico for Thursday, and then Florence bearing down on the North Carolina coastline, and then perhaps a weak tropical storm. If so, the name will be Joyce, but all the heavier precipitation stays to the south and west of Acadiana proper, because we're going to have this bubble ridge of high pressure on the lee side coming in from Florence. So that could keep tropical moisture out of the equation for us. And notice how that storm just meanders around across the southeast. So that means torrential rainfall, 5 to 8 inches perhaps, with the tropical disturbance down toward Texas. And then the rainfall rates as we get into the Carolinas, 20, 30, 40 inches of rain possible. This is a 40-inch rain isopleth out here, out in the ocean, but hopefully that won't work its way inland. Locally, we are talking about generally mostly sunny skies early in the day, and then clouds and showers and storms for the latter part of the afternoon. It quiets down tomorrow night, and then as we head into Thursday, we could see a couple of tropical rain bands coming in during the course of the afternoon, kind of associated with that disturbance, but no major weather anticipated at this point. So rain chances in the 40 to 50% range next couple of days, but down to 20 to 30% this weekend, and maybe a little bit lower next week. No cool fronts on the horizon that we can speak of at this point with any alacrity, but that may change in about a week's time.
Well, we'll stay tuned for that, I guess. Right. Thanks, Rob.